That for me is what makes me to continue to be involved in this. Number one, the fact that, people who are in Forex, people who are analysts, some people who are CAs, people who are in doctors, engineers, people in very different industries or careers, the more they hear about Bitcoin Vault and they hear about Mining City, most of them look at us and they say, are you serious about this thing? The fact that from what Ntatemsimanga is saying, where people are sitting and saying, this is the first time that we are seeing CEOs of companies addressing their members, right? Remember, for us, we are now used to it. We've seen Greg and EL before, and we know we're still going to be seeing them a lot more, right? November is coming, which is the coin reduction. We know they're going to say something. December is coming when they're giving us the results. I mean, if any of you heard when Greg was speaking, Greg is saying that Mining City has already made 1 billion, not 1 million, guys, $1 billion of sales up to this point. And we know that a lot of that growth is something that has happened, since the beginning of the year with the pandemic, coming into the system. But more importantly, and I've said this before, I spent 25 years in the corporate world, 25 years in the past. When I see a CEO of a company being very confident about the work that they do, not being scared to address the employees, because in a way, in as much as, we are mining people in Mining City and in MineBest, we are almost, the employees, and we get rewarded by the organization. But when the CEO is not afraid to talk to us and they are not afraid to address the issues, I mean, the fact that they were addressing that, we are showing you the certificate, of operation that we've received in Philippines. And we know we've received this because people have been making noise and people have been, creating all sorts of stories about Mining City and saying that it's a scam. The fact that we went and we worked and we are here where we are, shows us that these guys are serious about this. That's number one. Number two, the fact that you have CEOs who are listening to the people, either it's investors or shareholders, or even us as the people that have bought the packages, but they are listening to us when we say to them, how about you change this? How about you do this differently? And we are starting to see all of those changes, coming through. Thirdly, and lastly, when you hear CEOs of companies that are telling you that, hey, we are being approached by people who are in exchanges, we are being approached by other countries, we are being approached by companies that are saying, we want into this business, then you know that you're in the right business. Then you know that the solution that the company is having is the solution that's not just going to be there for the next 5 years or for 10 years, but it's going to be a solution that's going to be there for, a lifetime. When you hear the CEO of a company tells you that I have the biggest mining facility of anyone in the world, and then you sit and you say that it's still a scam, I don't know. So I'm hoping, from the testimonies that we've heard from the people that have spoken here, and if you are in those sessions as well, and a lot of the comments that we have, seen about those sessions, I'm hoping that you realize that we are in the business that is going to be here to last. This is not a business that's going to disappear tomorrow because somebody's going to disappear with the monies. We are in a business that's saying we are accountable to ourselves as the leaders. We are accountable to the people that have entrusted us with their money. And we're going to ensure that we continuously engage with them and and share with them in terms of what we are doing. And Ntatemsimanga is also talking about Nontando, who also spoke to us and saying that she made him realize how much money he has given away to the banks. And when he thinks about it, and guys, remember, for those of us who are young, Ntatemsimanga is somebody that's much older than us. He's one of the elders with us here, and he's saying when he looks back on his life and he realizes how much money he has wasted by giving it to the banks, then you know that this is a solution, this is an opportunity, that you want to be part of. So I just wanted to spend that time and get a sense from everybody that's on the call in terms of what your thinking is. And I'm glad to hear that out of those sessions, you know, your confidence has grown. We are here to help each other to grow. We are here to help each other share more information, you know, about this business, so that when I go out, when you go out and you talk to people about the business, you speak confidently, because you can't go and sell to people that, I'm doing this business and I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'd like you to join. You need to be going out there and saying to them, I'm in this business, I've already seen the results, and I know that I'm going to be seeing many, many more results, you know, in the future. Bishop, you are here with us. And I know that we've started this session slightly differently from other sessions, but I think it was important, you know, to be able to get input and feedback, you know, from people that were with us on Sunday. So what I'd like to do now is hand over to you. And you take us through what you would like to share with us, you know, today. We do have one or two, not a lot of people that are new in the group and they are listening to us, you know, for the first time. So take us through what you need to take us through, or if you want me to take us through it, just let me know. But over to you, Bishop. The person that I'm handing over, guys, to here is our upline under Team Wealth Creators. This is the person that has been talking to all of us and telling most of us, you know, about this business and challenging us to get into the business, to become active in the business, to go and share with more people as well about this business. And that person is my brother, my upline, my leader, Papi Mokhema. Papi, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, it's so wonderful to listen to guys, what they have learned and what they saw, and I am happy. And there's a guy here who, you know, he just bought 2 golds. I was listening to him just now. That's huge. I mean, that is, he believes in this company so much. He spends 2 golds is 160,000. He didn't spend. He spent a lot of money. You know, it's like a person who buys platinum. When you do that, that means you are going in this thing with all of your heart. As much as when you are buying even a primary plan, it depends where you are financially. But when you understand what this thing is, what it does, you are able to say, I cannot miss it for anything. So without any waste of time, I'm going to ask Tebello to continue. Just take us through in terms of what Mining City does, what cryptocurrencies are, and how do we partner with that. And then at the end, I will come in just to do some few comments, and then and we move forward. And I'm happy that people, you know, like you say, you see, this past week my downloader has spent what, 500,000, something like that.
500,000.
Yeah,
that's half a million.
You know?
Yeah.
I saw that he's in Limpopo. He's in what is this place? Lephalale. The guy spent 500,000 this week. Yeah, I mean, he's really seeing the opportunity and the potential and where this thing is growing. In order for you to be able to be successful and do well in this business, you've got to be a visionary. Visionaries are people that look 1 year from here, 10 years from here, 5 years, and everything. Those are people that make it big in this business. People that want quick cash, quick things and everything. I'm telling you, they change tune very fast. This is why Greg said on Sunday that, you know, the Mining City is a technological company. They are doing, they're inventing and coming up with things that really last. But he said, ever since I've been involved in network marketing, I've realized that some of the people that come here, they want to make a quick buck and go, you know. And then he says, you know what, you will forever remain small. You will never grow big because you do not have the stamina to see something through and go through it. And he says, if you really want to really make an impact and to change your life and the life of your children financially, stick with Mining City, stick with Bitcoin Vault. Definitely, for sure, your financial life will change. So without any waste of time, Tebello, just take us through. Towards the end, what I will do is that I will come through just to give my closing sentiments and comments about what has happened on Sunday. It really affected me in a different way personally. though I have been, no, when I got into Mining City, everyone knows, you know, everyone around me knows. I don't talk about anything or promote any other thing except this business. I'm do or die. I'm in it with heart, body, and soul. Everything that I am, I came into this business because I realized that, you know what, this is my vehicle to financial freedom. You know, if I stick to this business and network this business and really go into this business for the next coming 3 years, I am financially free 2 generations after me. Listen to this. What I'm doing for the next coming 3 years, I'm setting ground for 2 generations after me. My children's children's children. You know, the children. That, you know, yeah. I'm making sure that the Mokhemas coming after me, they will never suffer financially.
Yeah.
I am the one who will set the ground and set the thing. And it is only going to take me 3 years to do that. Yeah. And I'm set for the rest of my life. Yeah. So, with that having been said, we'll go forward and take over to the presentation. Thanks.
Thank you, Papi. You see, when he says that, I then sit and I say, I wish I was younger than him because I would be the generation, you know, that's going to be earning from him. But when he says that, because we are siblings, as most of you know, Papi is my younger brother. What he's also doing is he's also challenging me to say, what am I leaving for my nephews and my nieces behind? What legacy am I leaving for them? So I'm not going to go through each and every slide as we usually do because we've already, you know, gone in with our time. But just a reminder for those of you that are joining us for the first time, or, you know, you have joined us before, you know, remember, and we heard this from Greg also on Sunday, that this organization that is making all of these changes and that is impacting the world so much only started in December 2018. And then it was Project, and it used to be called Project X. I remember Papi talking to me and saying, no, come and join us on Project X. And I was saying to him, you see now, what is this thing called Project X? If I had joined him then, right now, I'm sure I'd probably be sitting somewhere at some, you know, beach area, drinking, you know, some nice cocktails and not stressing about where am I going to get the money to pay for the house or pay for the car, right? So these are the early adopters that came in when this organization started. As you heard as well, he's again confirmed on Sunday that Mining City as a company, they are currently in 50 countries and more, and they are continuing, you know, to grow into many more countries across the world. I mean, obviously at that stage when he said 50 countries, Philippines was not in. By the end of this week, Philippines and a couple of other countries are going to be in. The other thing, you know, as I was listening to him and I've been reading, I realized that Japan is one of the biggest, distributors of Mining City. Now, if any of you know anything about the Japanese and their way of work, they don't just get involved in anything that tomorrow is going to disappear. I mean, to the extent that a lot of this content is now even being translated into Japanese, because the Japanese are saying, we have seen this and we know it and we believe that it's going to be working for us. So those are the countries that they are in. In the first year of operation, this particular company, MindBest, right, had already made 230 million in sales. What we heard Greg say on Sunday is that they're already sitting at over 1 billion in sales that they've made in the second year. I can't wait for December when we get the financial statements of, the financial statements of Mining City in terms of how much this company has grown in the second year of its operation. There's already over 1 million members, and we know that this number is growing. In the first year, they had paid out 108 million to distributors and also paid out over 41 million in mining earnings. Guys, in December, this is going to look very different. We also saw on Sunday that they're strategic partners to MindBest and BTC.com. What I love about the story of Greg and EL is that, Greg used to work for EL. Eyal has always been the CEO of MindBest, and Greg was the head of marketing, you know, in MindBest. The two of them continued and spoke about, you know, the opportunities, and then they said, let's create another company, and Greg, you become the CEO in that. So a relationship that started in a work environment has become a relationship of two people who are now almost like brothers and friends, and they're making a difference, you know, to most of us in the world. So when you come into the system, and again, remember we repeat this on a regular basis so that when you go out and you talk to people about this opportunity, you are also confident to share with them this opportunity and what it means. So when people say to you, come in and join us in terms of Bitcoin mining, what is it that they're talking about? The ecosystem that we're involved in is as follows. You come in as a client with your money and you say to us, I would like to be involved in this opportunity that you have been speaking about of buying, you know, mining packages from Mining City. Then that money gets to be taken. We help you create an account and we help you to buy computing power. And I'll talk about the different packs, you know, that are related to this particular computing power. So we help you to be able to buy this computing power with Mining City. And what does Mining City do? Mining City says, hey guys, this individual, they don't know who we are. All they know is we have bought the computing power. So they're saying computing power number A has come in and we need to be able to include it in these mining computing servers. It gets allocated by MindBest because MindBest is saying to us, please help us. We would like to be mining more Bitcoin vaults and Bitcoins over a shorter period of time with the mining computing servers that we have, come in and be able to help us there. So once you have bought your mining package, it gets then to be allocated to these servers. These servers then operate in the blockchain system, where on a regular basis, every 10 minutes, they are generating new coins. And for those of us who have bought, you know, these mining packages, we then get to be paid, or we then get to receive our rewards on a daily basis at 9 o'clock. Now, remember, when we talk about daily basis, guys, we're not joking. We mean daily basis. We mean tonight at 9 o'clock, you're going to get, you know, your rewards tomorrow, and that's going to take place for a period of 1,100 days. There is a promotion currently for this to happen for a period of 1,200 days. But what it means is that over that period, which is almost what, 3 years and about 4 months, every single day you are earning from this organization. And these guys are saying, we know that you are going to come in. We have ensured that we have the electricity, we have the right machines, we have the right support to be able to make sure that, you know, this happens. And for those then that say, okay, I have earned, you know, my mining rewards, but I'd like to be able to earn more. And how am I going to earn more? By introducing other people through a networking system. The organization says here, as Mining City, they say, we do also have a budget for marketing, and we're going to take that budget of marketing and we're going to pay you commissions. Now, as we always say to people, you are not duty bound. Oh, I haven't heard that phrase in a long time. You are not duty bound to go and get other people, you know, to do the networking. Whether you bring other people into the system or not, you will continue to earn at 9 o'clock. However, we encourage you to network and find more people, because we have seen the evidence that when you bring more people in terms of the commission side, you are really able to earn much quicker and be able to create your own, you know, wealth quicker than if you just only mined, right? And how is this mining process happening? And people say to me, so, you know, are they going underground to mine? No, Bitcoins and Bitcoin vaults or cryptocurrency are not mined, externally. They use, or underground, they use these mining machines to be able to create those cryptocurrencies. And what do these machines do? These machines basically help in terms of ensuring that there are more coins that are created. These machines work on, you know, 24 hours, 365 days, tsunami or no tsunami, the machines continue to work. You know, electricity or lack of electricity, the machines continue to work. And because of these machines, we are then also able to be provided with a business opportunity. So when you come in and you buy a mining plan, what are you buying? You are buying your own machine that gets to be allocated to you, that gets to help the process of blockchain in terms of creating these coins. And also when you're doing that, you're helping us to support, or you're helping the system, you know, to support the blockchain system. And with Mining City, what they're saying that instead of creating that and then keeping, you know, the rewards to ourselves, we want to share the rewards with everybody that has bought, you know, their mining package. Now, some people say, but where are their offices and are they for real? And these pictures here are meant to highlight to you the head office of MineBest and Mining City, which is based in Warsaw, Poland. These are new offices that were recently, you know, created and developed. And you can see there all the branding and all the, you know, up to, what is it, state-of-art, you know, office furniture that they have. Should a time come along, we should probably all be able to go and visit, you know, these offices so that we can see them with our own eyes. And these are just more pictures of those offices that are available. Again, you know, what I love about this is that the ones that are doing the mining and the ones that are doing the networking are sitting together so that as developments and changes happen, they're able to engage with each other without having to wait for 5 days or 5 weeks, you know, to be able to engage with each other. Now, for some people, they keep hearing us talking about mining and mining facilities. So those computing machines that I showed you are housed in these, you know, buildings here. Yeah, I'll call them buildings for a lack of a better word. They are housed here. People before the COVID time used to be able to visit there. So when we're saying that we have a mining farm or MineBest as a mining farm, this is what we mean about, you know, a mining farm in terms of where people are able to go and find out more about those facilities. Let's watch this video just to learn a little bit more about MineBest and Mining City.
MineBest City, a world-class development project by MineBest, a leader in blockchain technology development.
Welcome to the heart of the MineBest mining farm. The very farm where we mine cryptocurrencies for you. 600 miners work in this exemplary container. Listen to the overwhelming hum of power running through the Avalon and S9 miners on a daily basis. open the door to see the endless opportunities of this mining farm in Ekibastos. These smart mining containers surrounding you occupy 2,100 square meters of land. Feel the power accumulated within this facility. This particular farm has 17 megawatts of electric power. Look left. There's a 6 kilovolt transformer with 2.5 megawatts of capacity. Take a closer look at the hundreds of mining machines running at peak efficiency. The containers were designed to optimize cooling and usage costs. Each of them has a capacity of 0.85 megawatts. Discover the life-changing opportunity of Bitcoin mining.
Right, so I hope that just gives you a sense in terms of these facilities. I've recently seen an updated video of this, so we're going to try and get hold of it, you know, for the next presentation. So when we talk about Bitcoin Vault, you know, and people are saying, who is this? What is this about? Bitcoin Vault, so when we talk about cryptocurrencies, as I've shared in the past, there's over 4,000 different cryptocurrencies in the world. We know about, you know, a fraction of them. The rest we don't know about them. The one that was obviously commonly or very popular that we got to know about was Bitcoin. And another one then that got to be created in December in 2018 and, you know, became known and public in December 2019 is Bitcoin Vault. And what got Bitcoin Vault started is because this individual here, who we have seen on Sunday, he's the CEO of MindBest, you know, was sitting there and saying there's been so many issues with regards to Bitcoin. We need to be able to have another coin that addresses the security issues and ensures, you know, the issues of transparency and safety are in place. And that's how he then came about and said, I need to create another coin, you know, and then the coin then got to be called Bitcoin Vault. Let's listen here about what
Bitcoin Vault is the world's first currency which allows suspicious transactions to be cancelled and makes it next to impossible to hack. How is Bitcoin Vault different? It has 3 distinct keys providing users with safety and peace of mind. The first is what we are calling the standard private key, allowing users to access their wallet, check their balance, and make transfers. Using this key, all transactions are put on a 24 hours waiting list. The user can be informed via an encrypted channel. If the user receives a message that funds have been sent and he or she didn't authorize that transfer, the user can use the cancel transaction key. In order to do it, you'll have to use the cancel transaction key and fast transaction key within 24 hours. The funds will be sent in the next block to the wallet we choose. But we generally recommend a new wallet in case of a hack attack. And this is part of the innovation that is Bitcoin Vault. In order to avoid the 24 hours delay, use the fast transaction key and authorize the transfer within a short time window. At the moment, Bitcoin Vault developers are working on 2 different types of wallets within 2 applications to deliver a variety of options. These are just a few reasons why we can safely say Bitcoin Vault is the safest coin on the market.
You know,
Bitcoin Vault.
What I love about that video is that in the time that I have been part of Bitcoin Vault, which is from March of this year, right? In the time that became very active in the promotion of the Bitcoin Vaults, those issues of the 3 keys, I have seen that come to reality. Right now, most of us know that there is a wallet, an external wallet that has been created where, you know, we are testing how these 3 keys are happening. What we have seen as well is in terms of the cancellation, these cancellation keys that, you know, we've spoken about in the video. So for me, what excites me is that here is a company that created this particular coin, and they promised us when they started that that coin is going to be having those features. And in the space of less than a year that this coin has been around, it is starting to have those features, and we can already see them. So what is it that offers, furthermore, what offers, you know, what is it that this coin offers? The long-term store of value. The fact that, you know, we can be able to take our life savings and be able to keep them in a particular coin, and we know that they're going to be stored there over a long time, long period. They are also protected from theft. We have seen it in terms of transactions in Bitcoin vaults. I still have to hear somebody saying my Bitcoin vaults have been stolen, or somebody got hold of my, you know, wallet address and they have utilized it. So there is this whole issue in terms of protection from theft. As you heard in the video, the 3rd key is such that if a transaction is taking place and you want to cancel it fast, you'll be able to do that using, you know, the fast cancellation fee, right? Lastly, what Bitcoin Vault aims to offer is particularly to organizations that are saying we would like to use cryptocurrency as a method of payment for the services and the products that we have. Hopefully, this becomes the coin that they are able to use, because then they know that it will provide them with a long-term store of value, and it will also be protected from theft. I love this. You know, every time we see the price history of Bitcoin Vault taking place, I always look at it and I say, how do we add this? So for those of you that, you know, have seen Bitcoin Vault or are new to the space, let me tell you, what Bitcoin Vault offers us is a second chance. There was the first chance that Bitcoin had in 2009. Most of us were very blank, right? We were dark. They were talking about money over the internet, and you're like, it will never happen, or how is it going to be protected? And then over a period of years, we watched and we saw the value of, you know, Bitcoin going up, and even other coins. And Bitcoin Vault then is providing us with an opportunity. For those of us who did not get involved when Bitcoin was being started, Bitcoin Vault is saying, here is an opportunity for you to get involved. However, what is it that we have seen when it comes to the price of this particular coin? What has been happening with this coin? This coin first got into market on the 16th of December, 2019. On the 16th, its value was 0. By the end of the day on the 21st, the value had gone up to $5. And we saw its growth. What I'm highlighting in this slide is that the green numbers have indicated the growth that we kept seeing with regards to the value of Bitcoin Vault from December up to the 12th of August. There was a time where one Bitcoin Vault was worth $470. And then we saw it dipping, and there were several reasons why this dip was taking place. One was a correction in the market. Secondly, there were other, people who had been there when the coin was started, were starting to create all sorts of stories, and they took out, they sold, they took out the monies, the vaults that they had bought, and thought this thing is going to crash. Look at what has happened from yesterday. This was yesterday on the 18th. We also saw a value from $84 on the 13th of October to $102 on the 19th of October. And we have seen it starting to gain momentum again. So what we have been saying to people is that if ever you lost the opportunity somewhere here to buy Bitcoin vaults, we hope during this time you bought your Bitcoin vaults or you bought your mining packages, because this year is probably going to be happening over a period of time. And again, similarly with other, coins in the cryptocurrency space, they're going to go up, they're going to go down, they're going to go up, they're going to go down. This process here is about long-term investment. And when you invest over a long term, sometimes you would lose the value of what you've invested, and other times that value is going to be coming back. However, what we say to people during this time is just make sure you do not do away with the Bitcoin vaults, that you have. Secondly, as well, with regards to the process, of Bitcoin vaults, the same thing that happens with any cryptocurrency. There will only be 21 million cryptocurrencies of any type, whether it's Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Lite, Bitcoin Vault, Bitcoin, whatever, Litecoin or whoever that is there. We know that each of them, there will be 21 million of them. Now, as you can see here, in June of 2019, there were every 10 minutes, 175 Bitcoin vaults, were being mined, right? In May, that there was a block reduction that took place. In May, then we got to a point, which is where we are sitting right now, in that every 10 minutes, 150 Bitcoin vaults get to be mined, get to be created. We know that next month, there will be another block reduction that's going to be taking place. And that is, that we will end up sitting at the end of November at 125 Bitcoin, vaults that will be mined every 10 seconds. What does this mean for you and me? What it means is the following. We can see that the supply of Bitcoin vault is going to continue going down, up to a point where in November of 2023, every 10 minutes, it's going to mean that it will only be mining 6.25 Bitcoin vaults. Now, if you understand the concept of supply and demand, right? The lower the supply goes, the higher the demand and the value goes. What we're basically encouraging people to do now is to be able to say to them, whilst we are still in the hundreds, whilst we're still having, Bitcoins in the hundreds that are being mined every 10 minutes, get yourself as many Bitcoin vaults as possible, so that when it becomes difficult, because remember guys, when it's 6.25 Bitcoin vaults that are being mined every 10 minutes, and there's how many millions of us that want to get hold of them, the fraction that you're going to be getting is going to be so small that you're going to be, saying to yourself, why didn't I get it during this time? So where we are right now is that we still have this opportunity that before November, we're still having 150 Bitcoin vaults that are being mined every 10 minutes. Get as many as you can. And obviously our promotion is the many that you get them through, the mining process of mining Bitcoin vaults. So which are the packages that we keep talking about? When we're talking about, mining packages, we've got primary, standard, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And you can see the prices of those various, packages as we have them here. $300 for a primary, $600 for standard, 1,200 bronze, 2,400 for silver, 4,200 for gold, and 12,600 for platinum. What does this buy you? What is it that it buys you? I loved when I had, on a video that Hannah did, what it buys you a fraction, right? A fraction of, the Bitcoin vault. What it means is that the lower the package that you have, the lower the fraction that you get. Remember that these 3 terahashes, and these are created every second. These are 3 terahashes that are created every second. So the lower the package, the lower those terahashes are, the lower the fraction that you're getting. The higher the package, the higher the fraction that you're getting. Therefore, the quicker the time you will, the shorter the time you will have to be able to get yourself, a full Bitcoin vault. What else does it give you? When you have bought a package, what it also gives you, because remember, we're also working in a binary system, it gives you, 0.5 binary points, and you can see the various binary points that you receive. And as you can see as well, the higher the package that you have bought, mining package that you have bought, the higher the binary points you are going to be getting. And the higher the binary points you get, the quicker you're able to get, your cycle bonus. And guys, who doesn't want a cycle bonus of $200 in one day? $200 in one day just from nowhere, where the system says, we recognize that you have bought your package, you've brought in other people that have bought packages that give you higher binary points, and therefore we're going to reward you without you doing anything. All you have done, you have used your voice, you have shared your passion with people about, these packages. Now, this is here an illustration that we also just like to give in terms of how, you're receiving these terahashes, which is the fraction, of the coin that you're getting. As you can see, when you've bought a primary, it takes time. You get something, yes, you do get something. You get 3 terahashes per second, but it takes time for you to be building towards that, that 1 Bitcoin vault. Hey, by the way, it's summer, so the mosquitoes are starting to have fun, in our homes. If you buy a standard package, you're getting a better, performance or a better reward, mining power, which is the 6 terahashes, right? You've seen the difference if we'll do that. When you buy a bronze package, you're getting now, on a daily basis, you're going to be getting 12 terahashes. Remember, whether it's primary, standard, bronze, or higher, these terahashes are, when we talk about the earnings on a daily basis, you are earning these terahashes on a daily basis, right? Whether you have recruited people or you have not recruited people, these belong to you based on the package that you have bought. If you buy a silver package, you are able to earn a lot more terahashes within the space of the second, which is the 24 terahashes. Let me quickly go through with this because our time is running. Now, when you get to a point where you say, okay, I want to be able to buy gold, the gold, is going to be giving you the 24 terahashes. However, this system, what I love about it is that you could start with a primary package, right? And then and get yourself another package, which is a standard package, move on, get yourself another one, which is bronze, get yourself another one, which is silver. When the system of Mining City in the background recognizes that under your username, you have now bought these 3 packages, it automatically upgrades you and gives you the status of a gold or somebody as if you had initially, bought a gold. But however, what also happens is that even if you are given the status of a gold, you will continuously on a daily basis be earning from each of these packages. So just because you've got the status, it doesn't mean that you stop earning. You'll earn from your standard, from your bronze, from your silver, and one day when you're buying your gold, you also earn from your gold. But the one that we really like, and we would like to encourage you that as you go out there and you talk to people, about getting the package, is to be able to get the platinum package. And the platinum package helps you to be getting, remember guys, we're coming from, let me just do this quickly. We're coming from 42 terahashes and we have jumped to 138 terahashes. That's almost 3 times the number of terahashes that you're getting, per second when you buy a platinum package. Now, in terms of our rents, what is the platinum package worth right now? It's anything between 240 and 250,000. So if you are having that money and you are about to go and buy yourself a car or expand the house or paint the house or do something, please don't do that with it. Unless if it's really, really, really critical, buy yourself a platinum package. Because in between 6 months and a year's time, you would have earned so much that you'll be able to do all the things that you had initially wanted to do. So you want to join us or you want to talk to somebody about joining us, what is it that you tell them that they need to have? They need to obviously be able to have a secure personal email address. Why do they need a secure personal email address? Because every time they do a transaction, they deposit, they upgrade, you know, they add more money, they're always going to be receiving an email that says to them, are you sure you are the person that is doing this transaction? That's number one. A second one is that also be able to have, you know, we say here it's a personal smartphone or even a laptop where you will be able to receive your emails and also be able to do your internet banking. As we come to the end of this presentation, I just want to remind you as follows. When you hear about Bitcoin Vault, right? If you were not in the session on Sunday, when you hear about Bitcoin Vault and this revolution that we are in, if you think it's a scam, I'm going to get paid because I'm already in the system. If you think it's too good to be true, I'm going to get paid tonight at 9 o'clock. But if you join me or you find somebody that's able to join you, we are all able to get paid tonight at 9 o'clock. But if you still don't join me, you've had this presentation and you're still saying, this thing is too good to be true, I don't believe in this system. Remember, at the end of the day at 9 o'clock, I'm still going to get paid. What we would love is to get to a point where I get paid, you get paid, we help more people as well to be able to get those mining rewards, which in the long term, they will be able to transfer and translate them, you know, into their rents and be able to improve their lives and create wealth for themselves, for their children, and for their children's children, as we heard from the bishop. Just a final video about mining city. Okay, Tim, somebody has just asked me to share another part here about getting paid. So I'm just gonna go into that slide quickly. Okay, let me see if I can get. Okay, so again, for those of you that have not started, you know, on the networking side, let's remind you as follows. So as you come in, because as I said, we are part of a binary system, right? There are several ways that you can be able to add more, you know, more money over and above your rewards that you earn. First one is through, you know, the residual bonuses. Now, when you bring 5 people under your name, right, they will be what we call part of Team A. And for every person that you help to successfully purchase a package, you will earn 5% of that package. So as an example, in this instance, if you bring in somebody that, you know, is going to buy a standard package, which is $600, you're going to be earning, you know, 5% of that, which is what, $30 that you're going to be earning, just from helping that person to successfully buy that package, right? Again, I'm just gonna take it, rush it to the next level.
That's $15.
$15, sorry. Okay, right. 10% of 600, oh, 5% of 600, yes. Okay, thank you. Now, once you have allocated, when we say that bringing people and, you know, registering, what we mean is, remember that when you joined, right, somebody was your sponsor or your referrer, right? And when you joined under their name. So the same thing that happens here. If 5 people join directly under your name, that when we go into the system and you look to say who's the referrer and your name is on top, this is where you are earning, you know, the 5% from each of those people. The minute you get into number 6 and you move on, right, and you bring in more people that are going to be buying their packages, what then happens is the system says to you from number 6 up to number 2 million and 1 million or whatever that you have registered, you will then be earning 10% of each of their packages that, you know, they would have bought. KG, is this the one that you wanted me to address, or are you talking about the cycle bonus?
I was actually talking about the history that will show you your daily earnings for
okay.
your
so
mining.
What you're
your
asking
mining.
me to do is to go into my mining
Yes.
back office. Okay, right. So guys, do you see what KG has done? When we do these presentations, this is what we would like to do. Please don't be scared. I find sometimes I feel like our people are a little bit scared, you know, to talk to us about these presentations. Tell us what you would like us to, you know, to share, because you may be having new people that are here joining us and you want them to see this thing in reality. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go into this particular package. Right, again, what you are seeing me doing here is what you will also be able to do, that when you have also bought, successfully bought your own package, or we've helped you to be able to buy the package, you will also be able to have your own back office that...
Sorry,
Yebo?
Tebello, we are seeing the presentation, not your back office.
Thank you. I'm going to that now. Right. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, there we are. So what will then be happening is that when you have bought your package, you will also have your own, you know, back office system. And for each and every one of us, as we get into the system, this is what it looks like. Here it shows, remember I said to you that we get paid at 9 o'clock every single day. And here it's showing me the clock to say there is 3 hours and 18 minutes that are left before I get to be paid for these packages that I have, you know, under this particular account, right? By the way, you can create as many accounts as you want. I could have a Tebello 1 account, a Tebello 2 account, a Tebello 3, up to a Tebello 100 account. It's up to you and what is it that you are able, you know, to afford. I think what, so just to give you a sense in terms of this particular account, what is it that I have? What I currently have is that I am mining, you know, the 6 terahashes. And how are those 6 terahashes coming about? It's because under this particular account, I bought 2 primaries, right? And remember that each of them is 3 terahashes. If each of them is 3 terahashes, and the system has combined it, and it said to me, I'm a standard. Let me go to the dashboard quickly. So as you can see there, when the system shows my name, it shows this as a standard. And it's because I bought 2 primary packages and it combined it to say, okay, now we're looking at this as a, you know, as a standard package. However, when I want to see the earnings, right? So I want to see, right? So up to this point, since I bought those 2 packages, what is it that I have earned? Up to this point, since I bought those 2 packages, from the time when I bought them, I have now earned 2 Bitcoin vaults, 2.10 Bitcoin vaults. They are an equivalent. Remember, this 215 is 215 today. Tomorrow it could be 200. Tomorrow it could be 300. I don't focus on this when I show people my back office. I focus on this because my focus is to be able to earn as many Bitcoin vaults in a short space of time as possible. What Mining City has recently done, right? It is that when you go into your general balance, it shows you to say up to this point, since you started, these are the number of Bitcoin vaults that you have. However, what it also shows me, it says to me, right, since the beginning. So when did it start on this page? Because there was a change that's happened. It was from the 14th of October. So it's showing me that on the 14th, I earned something. On the 15th, I earned, okay, so I did a transfer or from here to my mining balance to the general. But on the 15th, I earned something. On the 16th, I earned something. On the 17th, I earned something. Remember, I'm earning as a standard package. I'm not earning as a primary because they've combined it into one standard. So I'm earning as a standard package. That's why you only see. When I go into another account, you will see the different packages, you know, that I have, but we're working with this account for now. So on the 17th, I earned something. On the 18th, I earned something. And on a number of instances, I then go and I transfer from my mining balance, which is a free transaction that I'm doing because I do an internal transfer. I take what I've earned from that day, I move it and I put it into my general balance. On the 19th, as you can see, I earned something. Tonight at 9 o'clock, after 3 hours and 15 minutes, when I check it, it's gonna show me on the 20th what it is that I earned. KG, was there anything else that you wanted me to touch on here?
No, that's fine. I think there's a lot of people who have been confused because they used to go into the Bitcoin vault.
Okay. So
and then they'll see the whole history. So I think it's important to know that that has changed.
Yes,
And if you want to see your mining, your daily mining, you need to go into the mining balance.
Yeah.
And so everything else goes into the general balance.
Absolutely. As Papi, you know, said in another session, what Mining City is also doing is, you know, it's like in an accounting system. You want to see each and every transaction. So what they've realized is that let's separate what we have earned on a daily basis and what we have earned from when we started with that package up to now. For those of you that were with us in last week Thursday session, we really went deep into explaining this. So if you go into account and you open, right? I know there was a stage people went in and they were like, but it stopped mining on the 13th of October. It didn't stop mining on the 13th of October. It has continued to mine, but it's just showing you in terms of different places. So remember, previously we used to see it here in the general balance. You would see the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. Now you're no longer seeing it under general balance. You're seeing it under the mining balance. Right, guys, I think that is going to bring me to the end of my version of the presentation today. And shoo, that was a lot of information that was shared. Bishop, I'm handing back to you now. I'm handing back to you.
Right. Wonderful presentation, wonderful energy. You know, certain things, when they happen for a reason. You know, Tebello did this presentation and everything, and everyone is used to me with my lot of noise and everything. So this is a cue for me to hand over everything to Tebello. She'll be doing presentations every Tuesday and Thursday. I have made it official, so I'm not going to be making presentations. We love the energy, we love the calmness, we love everything. So thank you, my sister. As you are continuing, you can see so is even shooting an emoji there, going like,
so, Are you sure, Papi? I just feel like yeah, no. There's something missing. I mean,
okay,
Are you sure?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Guys, we only seek to help you understand more of this business and also put a lot of energy on it. On Sunday, we invited Nontando to come in and share her story. Don't miss this coming Sunday. If Nontando was at a level, she was at an 80% fire. She was right. She has a calm energy like Tebello. Gives you facts and everything. I want you to come and listen to this gentleman on Sunday. Don't miss this Sunday and see what people who others thought these guys have got. This guy, I think he's got 4 degrees or something like that. But he has been busy. And he left all of that so that he can come and be with this company. Don't miss this coming Sunday. Oh, don't miss this coming Sunday. The last thing that I want to say to every one of us here, When I listened and looked at Greg and Eyal on Sunday, and I saw how these guys are really making sure that this coin works, what they are doing works, that they have put their heart and soul into this business, the IT department, the programming guys, everything that they are doing. When I saw all of that, what I realized and I said to myself was, the least that these guys are asking me to do is one. They are giving their heart out. They are making sure that they are meeting the regulations of different countries. They have the best teams, law teams, lawyers that are out there representing them in different countries, making sure that everything that they are doing as a company and everything is legit. They are making sure that in the mining facilities that they are having, they are running perfectly well. They are having employees and paying and doing all these wonderful things. And I'm only asked to do one thing. The only thing that I'm asked to do to solidify this revolution and make history, as they are doing that, I'm only asked to go out and speak to people. I am only asked to go out and bring more people in. When I looked at that, I could not sleep. I said, after what these guys are doing with this big company, and they're doing, the only thing that I am being asked to be part of this revolution is to go out there and talk to people and let them know and bring them in. And for doing that, they are willing to pay me. I'm getting paid for doing all of that. Nontando, multimillionaire. We saw her beautiful Mac that she bought this week. And the only thing that she did was to go out and talk to people and let them know what this company is doing. So if you are sitting, I know you are where you are in your home, you are relaxed at home. I'm saying this to you today, that you are only asked to do one thing, and that is be part of the revolution by talking to people. Be part of the revolution. Be part of history. They're not asking you to come up with an IT, whatever. They are not asking you to come up with a nice solution or anything. No, the compensation plan is already there. Everything is already set out. All that you are requested to do, they put everything in front of you. After they put everything in front of you, they just say, we have already designed the system to pay people. We have already designed the product. We are already managing the mining facilities. The only simple thing that we are asking you to do is talk to people and let people know. And you still find people that make excuses. You still find people who will make excuses about why they can't talk to people, or about why they what. You are not being, they did not, Amani City is not asking you to build a building or do whatever so that you can pay a lot of people. No, they're saying the only thing we want you to do, go out there, make history with us by being a foot soldier. Go out there, talk to people, bring them in, help them buy. Yesterday I was with one of the young ladies around. It was her first person that she signed. And the person came in. She was so excited, to be able to say, I'm making a difference myself. I've signed my first person. I've helped one person to come on board. And that is what Mining City is asking us to do. Go out there, talk to different people, be excited about what we are doing, and they pay you for that. And what I'm saying to you today is, I know you are collecting coins and you're making money. Make this bigger than yourself. Make this bigger than yourself by helping other people to come on board. Let's share this news. We will make money. I'm not looking at the value of the Bitcoin vault. I'm not interested right now. Honestly, truly speaking, I've made up my mind. I'm not interested in the value of Bitcoin vault. I'm interested in collecting these Bitcoin vaults for the next coming 3 years. I'm collecting and collecting because my generation, my children's children and their children, everything that they are going to be experiencing in the future, I am the foundation. They will be relying on what I do now. If I use this opportunity right and maximize on this opportunity and do the best that I can, I know they will have a good future. I know that they will be set up well. You know, so in terms of finances, we still have to do other things because money does not answer lack of you not being there as a parent. You must be there as a parent, but you need to provide good things for them, and Mining City enables us to do that. So all that you are asked to do, they don't ask you to go and lift heavy weights. They don't ask you to go and all that they're asking you to use your data, post on your whole social media, make people aware and curious, phone people, write a list down, follow up, promote events. Do you know that there are people who signed in and bought their packages just by listening to Nontando on Sunday? And she was not doing a presentation. She was just talking from her own personal experience. During the week, we do presentations. Like Tebello has just done a wonderful presentation. But on Sunday, we are bringing people who are living this thing and it's paying them well and they're moving forward. And that is so wonderful. Come and listen to this guy on Sunday. Come and listen to this guy on Sunday as he's talking. This is a guy who's got 3 master's degrees. And he decided to leave that all. And he says, listen, I have my master's degrees, I've got this and that and that. He put that aside and he came in. His name is Vusi. He came in and he's cooking up a storm. And this business is paying. So with those words that are the few words that I've said, Tebello, thank you very much. To everyone who's on the call, I just want to say to you guys, we are on the second wave. Eyal said, let's go out there again. Be on the second wave. You just promote. They will do all the hard work. They will face all the legalities. They will face whoever and make sure that this thing is working. We will be on Binance soon. This coming month, big things are happening. You must go on I think it's the www.bitcoinvault.global and everything. They are patient. There's new updates that are happening. There's a new roadmap for 2021. There's a roadmap for what is going to happen now. Everything. I mean, guys, we will soon be selling the watches. I will be having one. I don't like wearing watch, but I'm going to wear my watch. Yeah, Bitcoin Vault. It's already out there. We are already doing this thing. So let's make sure that we prioritize this and do as much as we can. So, guys, thank you very much.
Before we do that final closure, I just want to share something with everybody. If you are still working and your salary is your only source of income, if you are not already, in poverty, you are one step away from poverty. Take advantage of the Bitcoin Vault and Mining City opportunity to be able to help you have other sources of income. You will start with one package and you'll be able to say, I'm okay. But after a while, you'll be able to sit and say, no, I need others. And you'll be buying more and more and more packages. Guys, in this country, we have been poor for too long, and we have an opportunity here that's helping us to get out of that poverty. Let it help us and let it help other people through us to get out of poverty. I just wanted to conclude on that. We will see you on Thursday night again at 6:30. Please bring your prospects, bring your team members. In fact, more than your prospects, bring your team members, because this is really an opportunity for all of us as members of Team Wealth Creators to be able to learn and to grow with each other. So talk to your downlines, talk to people that you've recruited that have never attended a Zoom session. Let them know that on Thursday, we are having another session, and let them come through and attend it. I thank you.
As we close, 2 things I want to say. Number 1, when you know the product and you know the company, your confidence regarding the company grows. So the best thing you can do for yourself is know the company, know the product, and know the future. Where is this company going? What this product, Bitcoin Vault, where is it growing? What is the potential for this company, to this coin to grow? That when you learn more about that, your faith rises and you begin to have more passion for that. Number two, Tebello, Sunday, we need to reach a record. We need to go over 100 people in our Zoom meeting. We have never reached 100 people. We want to go over 100 people this coming Sunday. So each and every one of us, we're going to be giving you a link. Invite. Not only on Sunday, even this coming Thursday. I've handed over to Tebello in terms of doing the presentation. So your people will come in and meet your calm energy. You know, no longer me with my noise and everything. So they will come in and meet the nice calm energy that will serenade them. You know, like it will come down, like, you know.
Yes, thank you. By the way, please note, if you are in our Telegram group, we will be posting a survey. We are conducting a survey to find out, you know, what else we can do to improve on our presentations. So if you are in our Telegram group, please, complete the survey and send to your team members, request them to complete it. We have 240 people in our group. At least let's get half of those, you know, to complete the survey, because this is our way of learning and seeing how we can be able to improve. So tonight I will be posting the link to the survey in the Telegram group. Please respond to it, encourage your team people to also respond to it. It's a way of us finding out how else we can improve so that we have more of your team members coming to join these sessions. Thank you.
Guys, let me see your faces before we go. Let's do our survey. Let's do our survey of video survey. Let's see you. Yes, Doc, I see you there. Wonderful. Yes. Nice. Yes. Rizzo, thank you so much. Yeah. Tebello, wow. Thank you, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see every one of you. Yes. Somebody else open your video. Agnes. Yeah, Agnes. Wonderful. Good to see you. Yes, guys, it's so wonderful to see you and connect with you. Yeah, we will see each other on Thursday as we go for another session, and then we prepare for our big Sunday session where we're going to be really, really highly motivated and encouraged. Thank you very much. Love you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Have a good evening. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.